respect the flag. That's all I can say.
Alright. I guess you could call this a rant. Boost Mobile. Alright? Everybody buys all these other companies out, right? Nextel worked fucking everywhere. Never had an issue with Nextel. Then they got bought out, and then Sprint bought whoever bought them out. And then Boost Mobile took over part of Sprint, and now Dish Network owns Boost Mobile. Anyway, their customer service, they could take it right up the goddamn fucking ass. Alright? You're on. The first time I was on hold to them for an hour and 42 minutes. Who heard of these companies' customer service? Fuck you. That's what they tell you, basically. The bitch I just talked to over there, her name was Mel, right? M-E-L, some foreign broad, overseas. Anyway, they told me that, the CDMA network was being dropped. They didn't tell me that, but I knew it was. So they said, well, the only way we can provide service for you is if you buy a new phone, a 5G phone. So, okay, so you buy a new 5G phone, and keep in mind, they tell you to buy a new 5G phone so you can have service. So you buy a new phone from them, and the service doesn't work as of March 1st. March 8th or whatever it is. So you call customer service and you complain. Tough shit. You know, we're locking that phone for 12 months because you switched over to us. The one phone used to be a Sprint phone and they locked that one. And it's like, how can they lock a phone that isn't theirs? So anyway, Boost Mobile, stay away from Boost Mobile. In fact, I'm going to give them such bad publicity on here, I'm going to bitch about it. And then at the front of my property, I'm going to make a sign out there like I have before for different things. And I'm just going to put on there, fuck Boost Mobile. They suck. Right at the front of the property, and a lot of people travel through here, but they don't give a shit. Right? I'm arguing with this bitch here after 3 or 4 other bitches, and they hang up on you. Before you even start arguing, they hang up. Oh, we got disconnected. That's a shame. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, you're selling phones and you're selling service that doesn't work. Your customer service, that's on your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. You guys are the ones who say, get a new 5G phone and you'll have service, knowing full well you do not have service in that area. We know that. Click, click, click. Oh, no, service isn't available in your area. Did the bitch from customer service tell you that? No, they tell you, well, you need to buy a new phone. So anyway, Boost Mobile is absolutely top of the shit pile. They suck. Their customer service sucks. I even went online a few minutes ago and looked at the one site, all negative reviews, 1 and 2 star reviews. So anyway, so I got to switch. I know AT&T works out here. I have stock at AT&T, so if I switch to AT&T, that's good. But anyway, I just wanted to bitch about how these companies, you know, in their customer service isn't 24-hour service. What kind of shitty-ass company, probably more than just them, don't have service 24 hours a day? It used to be you could call customer service anytime you wanted and you would get a hold of somebody. It was never an issue. 24 hours a day, we have people sitting on their ass at home. Click, 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 click. Okay, restart your phone. I've already done that. No, restart your phone. I gotta follow what my screen says now. So, restart your phone. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, next thing it says on my computer screen, because I'm just some fucking moron sitting at home doing this shit from my home computer, pull out the SIM card. Okay. Pull the SIM card out. Okay, restart the phone. Okay, now put the SIM card back in and restart the phone. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Oh, well, hold on a minute because I'm going to go BS with the other girls. I'm going to go get a coffee and act like I'm doing something to please you. And then they leave the phone. Sometime in between you get disconnected, of course, and they don't call you back. because you don't have cell phone service. So they don't bother calling you back. So then you call, you got to go through all the same bullshit again. And they're pretty much all the same. Because I remember Sprint, when whoever Sprint took over, I can't remember, because it was Nextel. They got taken over by somebody, then Sprint took them over. And the same thing there. Customer service, they don't care. Try to get a human. That's the biggest thing, is they don't want you talking to people. And all the customer service, you can barely understand them. Nothing against the fucking people over there in India or Pakistan, wherever the hell they're at. Nothing against them, okay? It's not their fault. It's the asshole, corporate assholes here in the United States that do this shit. Bottom line, they don't care about customer service. Well, if we have to have customer service 24 hours a day, how much is that going to cost us? Well, it's not going to cost you a lot, because you're not paying them to sit in front of the computer all the time. When they log on and receive a complaint, a customer service, they get paid from that moment until they disconnect. So they're not even getting paid continuously to sit. So I could do that, dick around all day, and then a phone call comes in, I could just jump on my computer, key it in, or you give me your name, blah, 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 blah. Okay, then I could tell you what to do, which you've probably already done. Some customers know. It's just like internet service. Same bullshit. TDS. Restart your modem. You don't think I've already done that? So you have to restart your modem. Which I always say, I did that. You know, I would say, all right, give me a minute. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I restarted it. Oh, it's going through its thing now. So we gotta wait. And I always I ignore what they say, because I already have done all that shit. And same thing with TDS. You know, and it's like, oh, well, we can send somebody out, but it's gonna cost you. No, it's not gonna cost me a dime, you assholes. Send somebody out and have them check outside. That's your responsibility. From that wire to your central station is your responsibility. You come in the house, okay, fully understand charging me for coming in the house. I can understand that. So anyway, they ping, what they do, they ping your modem from their office. Oh, well, it's working, but I'm not getting the speed I'm paying for. Well, we'll send somebody out, but it's going to cost you. No. Why isn't it working? And there has been a couple times where TDS pinged it, and they're like, oh yeah, you're right. No shit, I'm right. I'm just calling to complain about something that I don't know nothing about. My internet service is working just fine. I just called to complain to have something to fucking do. No shit, it's not working right. And anyway, all these companies, I don't know of one single. Please, if you know of a decent company that has real customer service 24 hours a day, when you call, you get a human, hey, you know, so what I do is I just keep pushing 0. You know, and then they, oh, okay, and then eventually you push 0 enough times, eventually you'll get through to somebody. And all they do is give you the, so anyway, this broad at frickin' Boost Mobile, well, gee, I'm sorry you're so frustrated, but there's really nothing I can do. It's company policy and all that bullshit. Try to transfer up to a higher, they won't transfer you. Oh, no, the system is automated, so we can't bring it up any higher. You know, so tough shit for you. Crazy, right? Anyway, so many of these companies are the same. So that's what I'm bitching about here, is lack of customer service, but more about Boost Mobile, because I'm going to bash the hell out of them. Because they suck, the customer service sucks, and they don't care how much you bash them. They really don't. None of these companies care. Because you know what? We don't care. We lose a customer, we gain a customer. We lose 20 customers, we gain 5. So they don't give a shit. So they're going to lose 3 customers because of their bullshit. Because we have 3 phones that were Sprint, that were Nextel. But anyway, they're all switched over to Boost Mobile because of them cutting off the CDMA network March 1st. So anyway, so they're going to lose continuous income every month from 3 phones. We would rather lose that income than to make this right. And that's their attitude. They don't care. Period. I don't care whatever. customer service doesn't exist. And, you keep calm at first, explain the situation, and then when you get the last asshole, then you start bitching. Because it's like, what the fuck? So I was on the phone with her minimum of 30 to 40 minutes. I didn't look at the phone, but I know it was at least a half hour or longer. And she, kept giving me the same thing, tough shit. So I says, well, you know what? I said, I know for a fact that you can issue me a partial credit. Oh, we can't do that. I says, I know 100% fact you can. I says, give me a credit or something. I says, do your damn job. I says, try to make a customer satisfied. So then she goes, well, it's really nothing we can do because you were using the phone. I says, how could I use the phone at home when I didn't have service? I says, yes, I use it when I leave home because it works. I said, but at my home address, it doesn't work. It's just like when, before Sprint got bought out, when Michael died, obviously he was in a contract. And I was ready to argue with them, and Sprint said, this is back when Sprint was Sprint. They looked it up and they say, okay, your son died, so we'll just cancel. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay. So then when their service quit working, or whoever originally took over Sprint, when their service quit working, I was ready to jump on their ass, and I called up customer service, and I says, I know we're locked into a contract for a year, whatever it is, and I says, but you no longer provide service out here, and I was ready to argue, and they were like, hold on, nope, you're right, we can't provide service, so don't worry about the contract, we're canceling the contract, okay? But when Sprint took them over, they no longer do that. So anyway, it just shows you corporate greed. And our lousy, shitty fucking government keeps allowing these companies to gobble up other companies. And they're like, oh, to provide better customer service. No, it eliminates more customer service. And the government payoffs, bribes, whatever you want to call it, vacations to Timbuktu or whatever, and that's how they do it. So the FCC, the ones who allow all these buyouts to go, you hear both sides of the story. Oh, but we're going to get better customer service. When Nextel was bought out, oh, we're going to give them better service. So a year later, guess what? They started shutting down all the Nextel network. And there was like one cell tower left down in Davison, but I still had kind of reception, and then they shut down the last tower, and then we no longer had reception. So, because they shut down that network, and I can't remember who bought them out, but they didn't say go out and buy a new phone to our network. They just said, okay, we'll cancel your contracts, don't worry about it. Fine. But the government, it's like the satellite companies. Okay, there used to be, I believe, 4 satellite companies. So, DirecTV, Dish Network, and I can't remember the other ones, they're smaller. So anyway, the one satellite company was relatively inexpensive. They didn't offer as much as like Dish Network and DirecTV did, but they still offered good service. So that was fine. There was, at that time, it was down to 3 satellite providers. So then Dish Network wanted to buy out the other small guy, and the federal government, the FCC, goes, yeah, okay, because that'll be better. Be lower cost. Because now when you guys are paying TNT, Sci-Fi Channel, whatever, you pay that fee to cable companies, satellite companies, they all pay that fee to the parent companies who own, CBS or TNT, Sci-Fi Channel, whatever. So they pay them a fee to carry their network. So now, okay, let's say you have 10 million subscribers. Now you just bought out this other satellite company. Now you have 15 million providers. So now you're not paying as high of a fee to the owners of those companies because you offer more customers. But do they ever lower the rates? No. And if you look at Dish Network and DirecTV, they're the last 2 left because the government says, oh yeah, you can gobble each other up because it's going to provide better service and cheaper. So they do. Look at the cable companies. AT&T gobbled up I don't know how many. Comcast, they're gobbling up everybody. I don't have cable out here and I wouldn't have cable. But anyway, everybody gobbles up everybody else and the government says that's a good thing. It's not a good thing. They used to deny a lot of requests to combine companies with a lot of these companies. Perfect example. I know I'm going way off track, but I'm bitching, so you're going to sit here and listen. Unless you turn it off. Then you won't. But anyway, it's like mobile home furnaces, okay? There were 3 companies that made mobile home furnaces. You had Intertherm, Miller, Coleman, okay? So Intertherm wanted to buy out, Miller was the other one, wanted to buy out Miller, okay? They were the best mobile home furnace on the market. Good quality. So Intertherm wanted to buy out Miller because it was, yeah, but anyway, so Intertherm wanted to buy out Miller, and the government said, or not, I'm sorry, I forget who owns them now. Nordyne. So anyway, Nordyne wanted to buy out Intertherm, which the government said fine, okay, because that still left 3 companies. Then they wanted to buy out Miller, so the government says no, because then there's only going to be 2 manufacturers of mobile home furnaces on the market, so no, we're denying it. So Nordyne says, okay, not a problem. They started a new company called Noratech, and Noratech filed to buy out Miller, and the government said, yeah, okay, because that still leaves 3 companies. So Noratech bought out Miller, shut down the Michigan plants. Here in Michigan, they were made in Holland, Holly, Michigan, I believe. Either Holland or Holly, I think it was Holly. They were being made there. So anyway, as soon as Nordyne, or Noratech, took them over, they shut everything down here in Michigan, moved everything to where? Down to St. Louis at the Intertherm factory. Because keep in mind, Noratech, their parent company, Nordyne, owned Noratech. So now you're down to 2. And that's exactly what happens. And the government allows this shit to go on. Cheaper, junkier products. Customer service doesn't exist. But anyway, this was really bitching about all the customer service and all these companies. All they care about is the bottom line. We have to keep our stocks high. Fuck the customers. We don't care about you. So do an advertisement on TV. Don't pretend you have great customer service. Oh, our customer service was rated #1. By who? By us. Oh, well, that explains it. Yeah. So anyway, it's all bullshit. Customer service sucks. I don't care. Nationwide customer service sucks. And so does fucking Biden. He's a fucking moron. You know? But that's a whole nother thing. I already made videos on that. But anyway, so I just appreciate anybody watching this, and I'll be willing to bet everybody out there agrees with pretty much everything I've said about customer service being shitty. So I don't know if it's shitty over, the one girl from Clash of Clans, she lives over in Russia. So I'll see if she leaves a comment with it. But I haven't heard from her in a long time. But anyway, I'll see if she leaves a comment. Because I'm sure it's just not here in the United States. I'm sure customer service worldwide is shitty. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, hit the little subscribe bell. Even if you don't have to hit the notification bell, but if you at least subscribe, you can keep it hidden so I don't know who you are. And that gives me another subscriber, because you got to reach 1,000 subscribers to make any money on YouTube, which is nuts. I've been on here over a year now, just over a year and 3 months or whatever it is. I've got, what, 68, 69 subscribers. But a lot of views. I've got over 34,000 views, right? Doesn't that account for something? No, because you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to make money off of your videos. Didn't used to be that way, but then they figured, well, wait a minute. Yeah, we're not making as much money, so what they do is they'll show an ad at the beginning of your video. You don't get paid for that. They do that once they see, oh, wait a minute. This video here, ooh, it's got 150 views, so enough people are watching it in this short span of time, let's throw an ad in there. So they put it at the beginning of it. You don't get paid for that. You only get paid for ads that are actually in the video. So you're watching the video, and you're 3 minutes into the video, 5 minutes into the video, then an ad pops up. That's what you get paid for, those ads. But the ads at the beginning that they throw in there, no. Because when my video channel first started, my YouTube channel, there were never any ads at the very beginning. When you would look up one of my videos, there was, at least I'd never seen any, there was never ads. But once certain videos got over a certain amount of views, they started slapping ads at the beginning of it. So they're making money off of your YouTube videos, but they're not paying you. So that's another ripoff too. And besides that, you know, YouTube cutting videos. Oh, we don't like what they said about the vaccine. We don't like what they said about the idiot in the White House. But you can lie and say whatever you want. Shifty Shift and all of them did nothing but lies and all that. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell, hit the little B in the bottom right-hand corner, and hit the subscription bell, and that'll ringy dingy every time I post a new video. You'll receive it. But anyway, stay away from Boost Mobile. They suck. And I will be putting a sign out there in front. Will it do any good? No, the customer service isn't gonna care, but people driving down the street who had Sprint that worked out here that no longer have Sprint that work and were told to get a new phone and they still don't have service with these schmucks at Boost Mobile, yeah, they'll agree with that sign. And word will spread. I already know several people that are complaining. Even T-Mobile. I know a couple of people that have more than that, but I know some people that have T-Mobile and their service all of a sudden sucks. You know, it's because they're all trying to get rid of the older networks and trying to 5G because we can screw you in the ass, make you buy a new phone, make you pay more money for 5G service, which isn't available everywhere. AT&T, it is out here. I think 5G is available. I have a heart monitor phone, and I've never had a problem with and it's AT&T. It's not somebody using AT&T. It was actually AT&T, so I know AT&T works out here because that heart monitor phone, you know, it's just a cheap, it ain't no 5G phone either. It's just a Samsung Galaxy J3, and this is for my heart thing. And it's just a cheap phone because they supply it for you, so they're not going to give you a decent phone. You can't use it for anything else but to monitor your heart. But anyway, it's a loop recorder. I'm sorry. But anyway, so obviously I got to switch over to AT&T, and I was trying that, and that wasn't working because the phone was locked. And I'm like, what do you mean it's locked? You know, it's an old phone. How could it be locked? So somehow those schmucks over there at Boost Mobile locked the phone when they switched me from the Sprint network to the actual Boost network, you know, when March 1st when everything shut down. And yeah, so 3 phones, none of them really work out here for Boost Mobile, and that's ridiculous considering there's a mobile tower a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles from here. I can see it from my observatory. You can see the flashing light on it. And what it is companies are too damn cheap because they don't own these cell towers. Okay, they don't own them. They rent them. They lease them. And obviously Boost Mobile, you know, she gave you the song and dance. Oh, well, we're constantly upgrading our system. Fuck you, bitch. You're not upgrading anything, and you know you're not upgrading anything. You're getting by. They don't care about rural areas because you're in a rural area. We don't give a shit about you because there's not enough of people out there to make it worth our while. So we don't care, and that's why rural area cell phone service sucks. It even sucks in cities. Hell, in Otisville, you couldn't get reception with Sprint half the time at Otisville, 1 mile over from M15 on Dodge Road or wherever the ice cream place is. You can't get reception there, right? And that's not like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's not a rural area. But anyway, appreciate you watching my videos, and watch them and tell other people, watch this guy's video. Sign up, subscribe to him. Even if you don't watch his videos, hit his subscription bell. Let's get him up to 1,000 people so he can start making some money. He's a poor old man on a fixed income. All I get is the money from the VA, which ain't shit. Oh, please, please subscribe to me. Oh. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching.